As we continue our series today on God's healing power, let's talk a little bit about the impact your spiritual and emotional health has on your physical body. There's a pill today for almost everything. The big pharmaceutical companies seem to be inventing prescriptions and medicines for ailments we didn't even know existed a few years ago. Most of the medicine only addresses the symptoms that you're experiencing. It doesn't go to the actual root cause of what's making you feel the way you feel. There's some positive signs that the medical community is recognizing that our emotions and our bodies are linked somehow together. What happens to us emotionally is inevitably going to affect our bodies. What happens to our bodies may in turn also affect our mind and our emotions. Things like stress and anxiety and fear, unforgiveness, bitterness, all of these negative emotions can weaken your immune system. They can result in physical and emotional sickness, including things like high blood pressure, heart problems, panic attacks, depression, even cancer. The list goes on and on. That's why it's important that you have a healthy soul. That means that your mind, your will, your emotions need to be healthy if you want to have a healthy body. And whenever an upsetting or an anxiety-inducing circumstance happens in your life, you have a choice to make. You need to make a choice. The battleground for making that choice is found in your mind. If you'll remove the negative emotion and you'll rest in God and allow His peace to flood your soul, you'll find that it will bring health and healing to your life. It begins with a choice. You either succumb or you overcome. Have you ever dealt with weeds in your lawn or garden? You know, in a matter of days, they can invade your flower beds. They can ruin a carefully planned garden. Spiritual, emotional, and physical weeds are no different. They need to be ruthlessly eliminated when they're still small before they overtake and strangle your spiritual life and your health. Satan realizes that if he can invade your mind, your body's going to be vulnerable to attacks as well. That's why Paul taught us in 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. He said, you must take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. And he promised in Philippians 4, 8, and 9 that the God of peace will be with you. When you fix your thoughts on what is true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, admirable, think about these things that are excellent, he said, and worthy of praise. My friend, this is priceless advice. If every one of us just put these few simple scriptures into practice, most of our doctors, our psychologists, they'd be looking for other occupations. I'm not a doctor, and I'd like to write a prescription for you today, though, a prescription which is 100% guaranteed to invigorate your spirit, your soul, your body with new life. He is a person. That prescription is a person. It's not a pill, and His name is Jesus. If you'll spend time in His Word, time in prayer, time in His presence through worship, you'll find things like anxiety and depression and fear and loneliness have to go as His peace, as His presence comes into your life. Until we continue our study on God's healing power next week, I pray that you will set your heart and your mind firmly on the Lord as your peace, as your source for peace, as your source for healing. He's there for you today. God bless you.